When he took the helm of the state in January, the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, vowed to create a California in which illegal immigrants and American citizens were treated exactly the same.
Let us build a house stronger than the coming storms, yet open to the world. A house that provides shelter to all who need it and sanctuary to all who seek it. We will not have one house for the rich and one for the poor, or one for the native born and one for the rest. We will build one house for one California.
Well, he wasn't kidding, and now Newsom's vision is becoming reality. If newly proposed legislation is passed, and it looks like it will be, California will give free health care to poor illegal immigrants aged 19 to 25. Dave Rubin hosts the Rubin Report on YouTube. He is a resident of California, a citizen, and he joins us tonight. Dave, thanks very much for coming on. So what's in a state
Tucker,
like
you
California,
poked me right at the beginning.
Well, you are. You're a Californian now, a New Yorker transplanted to the San Fernando Valley.
That's true.
What is the idea behind this?
Well, first off, when Gavin Newsom talks about one home, I'm fairly certain he's not inviting all of these poor illegal immigrants to stay in his home. He obviously lives in a multi-million-dollar home. As you just noted, I do live here in, as you noted, I live here in California, and I've lived here for about 6 years, and I can tell you that there's been a massive explosion of homeless people, not only here in Los Angeles, but San Francisco especially, and I know you've covered that before. What's bizarre about this to me is, look, we can all empathize with illegal immigrants. We can all empathize with immigrants. We can have a conversation about what the state should provide for the most needy. All of those things should be on the books. But part of what they're doing with this policy is they're going to tax citizens who do not have health insurance. They're going to tax legal citizens of this country who do not have health insurance to pay for these people's, illegal people's, insurance. And it's only, as you noted, it's only for poor illegal immigrants, not of a certain age, young people, not for older people. Sort of they saying it's those people are more valuable and the elderly people aren't. I mean, it's just sort of a cacophony of conflicting viewpoints that it all sounds good. We all have one home and all of these things. And this is sort of what we've consistently seen the left doing over the last couple of years. Just everything sort of seems like a rational position that's for poor people, for women, for black people, et cetera, et cetera. And most of it is just an excuse to give the state more power.
I wonder if it's sustainable. I mean, I think your analysis is absolutely right. But long term, if you open your borders to the world and provide the most expensive service you can provide, which is health care, how long can you do that before it just doesn't work anymore?
Well, mathematically, you obviously can't do it, but this theme is something we're seeing all over the place. You know, just in the last couple of days, we're consistently watching the media turn on anyone who presents an alternate point of view. So anything that I say up here or that you say about this, you will be framed in a certain way that you're a xenophobe or something like that. Sure. You may have seen, Tucker, the cover of the New York Times yesterday was a piece about YouTube radicalizing people to the alt-right, and my image was in the New York Times right above the word alt-right, and it included people like standard conservative Ben Shapiro and Dr. Jordan Peterson and YouTuber Phil DeFranco, and decent people who are out there having interesting conversations that are trying to fix some of this mess, that are trying to talk about immigration honestly and economics honestly and all these sorts of things. And the mainstream media and our political establishments just making it more difficult every day. And by the way, the more that they do it, the more they try to make decent people seem like fringe, extreme, far-right actors, the more they're going to drive people to those positions.
Exactly.
So we have a multi-pronged problem here that we got to fix.
Well, right. I mean, you're challenging their monopoly, and they're desperate because in the end they know that they're liars and you're not, and you're going to win and they're going to lose. And I can't wait for that day.
That's
Dave
the
Rubin,
plan,
great
man.
to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, Tucker.
Amen.